Ada is an entrepreneur and public relations specialist with about 10 years of experience in corporate communications, marketing, and media relations. She was previously with the core comms of A-Star, as well as an adjunct lecturer at the Singapore Institute of Materials Management. So let's welcome Ms. Ada Lim to talk about the power of AI and machine learning at the click of buttons. Over to you, Ada.
Thank you very much, Elle, for that very kind introduction. So, for me, I think, industrial automation is something new to me. So I'm really excited and honored to be invited to share here because for my experience in automation in terms of, AI and machine learning, etc., has been a lot more on the software side of things. So today, I'm happy to share a little bit about what I know about, how AI and machine learning can be simplified for, managing edge devices. So with that, let me share my slides. Okay. So our company's core product is called Gleamatic. We call it Asian Cognitive Automation because we put the AI to be able to decipher multiple Asian languages to read Chinese, Bahasa, Vietnamese, and Thai as well. So what we think that how we can contribute to the edge computing is that, we can help to overcome some of these challenges. One of the things about, that our earlier speakers spoke with this, that there is like limited computing power at the edge. There is also the issue about the latency and how do we process the information there. And then the other one is that, yes, there are a lot of, devices that are empowered by IoT, but there could be different IoT protocols. How do you make these devices talk to one another without having to have, be on the same system? Of course, there is also talk about, having a universal protocols, etc. But in the meantime, how do we manage these issues? And then the other thing that Gleamatic potentially help in is in multi-directional communication between different devices. So, the Gleamatic is actually a software. It's like it does not sit on the edge device, but it is sitting in a computer that could be connected to multiple edge devices, or it could be on a virtual machine that, kind of like in a control room that can help to coordinate the various types of edge devices. So in brief, what it could do is that this little software bot, it can read data from the multiple devices. So basically, you don't need to have the same protocol. That your devices could be having multiple data formats. Their reports could be different. It could be in different programming languages. It does not really matter because Gleamatic will use, like an image recognition and a mix of, language abilities or natural language processing to gather data from these different sources. And then it is able to control these different systems from these edge devices and feed data from one system into another and also do the analysis. Like one of our speakers just now mentioned, how do we do, like a preventive, a maintenance before things go wrong, and then make some predictions along the way. So the AI that we have put into Gleamatic is a few things. We have put in the image recognition. So yes, earlier it was mentioned, you have to train it to recognize different images, language processing to read different data from, perhaps it could be in different languages if it was built for different, maybe even different countries, different users. And then the machine learning bit, whereby it can have the intelligence to pick up data and make predictions for you. Some benefits. So one thing is that it can help you to transfer and transform data reading from any device output. Rather than doing, like a programming integration, it could be an easy way to connect and then make data talk to one another. Reliable, because, it is not like a human whereby it can potentially fall asleep. And then there is also the quick ROI because it's easy to set up as well. So today, I'll be sharing a few examples of how it can be used. Like, for example, it could be, we actually have done this for a building management, like monitoring and security. So Glymatic bot can be like used to say, monitor different types of systems in the building. And then it's the healthcare management and logistics, potentially also in manufacturing. So let me go into a little bit of explanation on what I mean by all these things. So let's say that, for example, this one is something that we have actually done it for building management in a mall. Okay, so let's say you can get data from CCTV cameras. Okay, so the bot can be perhaps they currently might not have enough computing power at the camera itself to detect perhaps a human face versus a cat's face versus something else. So it can be sent to Glymatic rather quickly and be alert, and then the Glymatic can also inform a real human to say that, hey, there is something abnormal, come and take a look. It can also get data from various inputs. That's what we have done previously, is that we did controlling the aircon systems, whereby the different aircons can be centrally controlled by the Glymatic bot, whereby Glymatic can detect changes, or Glymatic can say, hey, now it's there's a little you can also do the image recognition of the room and then say that there are not many people in the room anymore. We can adjust the temperature to save some electricity bills. After which we can generate reports and then send alerts about abnormalities. What about healthcare systems? So there could be information coming in from different devices to monitor the person's health, and all these disparate sources of information are sometimes, most of the time, in silos. So what Glymatic can help to do is it can synthesize data from various sources. Then after that, it can also put consolidated reports and can assimilate data. So such a robot can also help to get data from production control systems. Okay, consolidate data and then put into the another system. So output from one system can be used as an input for a separate system to continue the production process. Can be also used in logistics, such as your drones, your trolley bots, or the sensors on the shelves, etc. So the bot is able to monitor these devices, okay, get data from them, get close to real-time reporting, and then after that control other edge devices. So it's like a centralized control system. So a bit of demos over here. So you will see that we have got a plant process. So what the robot is trying to do is that it is detecting the changes in the system. Okay, you see that visually there are some changes. The robot can actually go and click and then be able to type and be able to enter data or click on certain buttons on the control. So it can also detect colors and it can also detect the different buttons. So this is one way that AI and automation can be used to control a manufacturing system or a plant process system. Okay, so for this bot, what it's trying to do is that it's going to locate. Okay, it's going to locate a cloud-based application after getting information from other edge devices, and then can do the update or make the configuration. So you could see that the bot will be able to see the screen and be able to control this. All this can be set up without requiring programming knowledge because it is using a lot of image recognition. You can teach the robot by showing how the screen looks like, what buttons to click, what data to copy, just by mimicking the human's activities. So the other one that I would like to share with you is that it could also help you to go to the, say, for example, satellite maps or etc. So basically, this bot is able to control the multiple systems. Okay, it can be, the data can be image, the data can be in terms of text, etc. So it is able to help you to control the multiple systems from a centralized place. So it can help you to get data, and then after that it can pick up the information and be able to put back into your desired location. So such a method could be, you can imagine it as like a middleware whereby it can help you to get around the issues of data transfer, multi-way communication, and then some of the latency issues in terms of processing the, large bulks of things like images and videos at the edge. So this is one technology that you can consider. We call it a cognitive automation, which is a mix of robotic process automation, OCR, machine learning, and image recognition. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's all I have for you for now. So this is about us. And if you would like to know more information, you could get in touch with me. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for sharing with us what you do at Glee Trees. And all right, so now we are moving on